Nicole and I'm the Canadian Nickel, and today I'm going to be working with my new preserves cart because I'm so not done. There's so many great things to do on this cartridge. And I am going to be making a card, but I won't be using the card feature for the card I'm going to be making. But I am going to make this little, I guess, recipe card right here, or I'm going to make it into a recipe card. And I've already done all my pre-cuts because I'm trying to go fast this morning. I've got a few things I'm supposed to do. And I found that I got this great paper that I picked up the other day, and I'm going to try it out. It's double-sided, but I'm using the fruits for it. And I'm just going to go ahead and get started. So I'm just going to go ahead and glue these together. I ran this kind of banana buttery color. I'm not sure what Stampin' Up! Color it is. I ran it through my Cuttlebug with the Spots and Dots A2 folder. And I'm just going to glue this onto that piece. And then I've cut a piece of this Purely Pomegranate, which I'm just going to put on the back. I'm not going to do a big ribbon today because I'm not good at them. So this way, I'm just going to make it stress-free, and I like doing it this way anyways. Right, then I'm just going to add this quickly on. It's a standard A2 card, and the layers are cut at 5 1/4 by 4. And then I cut this pattern piece at 5 1/4 by 2 1/2. And I'm just going to mount it on there. And I did it the right way too. All right, so I've gone ahead and cut out my raspberries, and I used rich razzleberry and then this kind of purpley color. And I cut out the two pieces because I wanted to have the raspberry pieces to go through my Cuttlebug. So I used the Swiss dots for that. I'm just going to go ahead and quickly put these on. And then I cut the little leaves out as well, so you just want to make sure that they line up. And then flip them over to color it in. And then I'm just going to use my Stampin' Up! Dimensionals to pop these little raspberries up. There's so many fun fruits to do in here. I can't wait to start the lime, because the lime, it just looks so fun. Who knew fruit would be so fun? I'm going to put them right about there. All right, now I'm just going to grab something for a sentiment. So now I'm ready to put my sentiment on, and I'm going to use, I think, some punches to put it up. And I borrowed this off my girlfriend because I love this little stamp here that says sweet. And I also love this that it says scoop, but I told her she can't have it back now that I have it. So I'm going to pop that up on some punches. So I have the sweet sentiment picked out, and I'm just going to line it up. And this is what I love about the grid pad, is that you can line it up on the grids that way, and then line it up. I also have the grids on my little clear block, and then line it up this way. And then you're pretty much guaranteed to get it nice and straight. And then I just have a little scrap. And there it says sweet. So I'm going to use my oval punch. I'm just going to punch that out. And then I have my wide oval punch, and I'm going to use a scrap piece of paper and pop that out as well. Now I'm ready to mount those two together. First, I think I'm going to put some dots through there. So I'm going to go ahead and paper pierce along the little scalloped edges, and this is my paper piercer, and this is one of the first things I bought when I started getting into cards, and this is the Making Memories toolkit, and I love it. I use it all, but I don't know what this is for, so I've never used that. But I just find when when you're stamping a smaller sentiment on a big piece like this, it just kind of drives me crazy. It's like too much yellow, I think. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pierce that along, and I just find it really helps. So I've gone ahead and added my sentiment up on the Stampin' Up! Dimensionals, and now I'm just gonna add my little piece of ribbon right here, because a card is not a card without a piece of ribbon or some sort of fun embellishment. And then just trim that off. And then I have these stickles that I picked up the other day. They're called Fruit Punch. So I think I'm going to try them. Let's see how they are. If you're not sure what it's going to look like, try it on a piece of scrap. I think that's going to take away from the... Maybe I'll do the dots. Okay, so I'm going to put the stickles just on the dots of the berries. And this just takes 2 seconds to do. And then I also made a recipe card with raspberry on it. It's my own recipe for raspberry muffins. So I'm just gonna, and I just ran one color through the Cuttlebug as well with the Swiss dots folder. So I'm just gonna put the little dots on here as well. So there you have your finished card, complete with stickles. And also I made a recipe card with my own personal recipe on there for raspberry oatmeal muffins, which is, by the way, really good. And I also use blueberry with them. And they are a matching set. And I cut the raspberry out at 1 inch so it could fit nicely on there. And then I printed super small. So there's my matching card set. Thanks so much for watching and have a great day.